Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope you had a wonderful week. This is John with Pinnacle Realty. As you saw yesterday, we had the wonderful opportunity to sponsor the Ramsey Personal Finance course for Lewis Palmer High School. It was such a blessing. I will say we were hesitant at first. I immediately thought that when these kids heard the word finance, they were going to fall asleep in their chair. But we received all these letters from these kids, this card, thank you card. Had the opportunity to go talk with the kids in both classes, and they were engaged. They were actually implementing some of the principles that they've learned in the class already. So it was very, very encouraging. I'm a Financial Peace University alumni. I used to help facilitate the class down in Florida at my former church many, many, many years ago. My degrees in finance. I had my Series 7, my 66, my life, health, variable annuity licenses. Basically, anything under the sun, I could pretty much buy and sell it. But I was never taught personal finance. And so, unfortunately, throughout college, I accumulated a mountain of student debt and a ton of credit card debt. And so one of our passions is to, if we can educate these kids and people to not go down the same path that I did, and to where it's, 15 years later and I'm still paying off student debt. I'm married with 3 kids. If these kids 15 years from now can look back and say, man, I'm glad I took that class. One little thing, it's worth every penny. And so, such a great opportunity, a great blessing, and kudos for these kids to taking the class and learning. I'll share a little quick story that I share with the kids that they love. They just cracked up. So when Miranda and I first got back from the World Race, and we were planning our wedding, and we had nothing. We had nothing. We were gone for a year. Wasn't a job transfer, so we didn't get paychecks. We didn't get per diem. It was just not, everything was all savings. And so when we got back, we had nothing. And so we're doing this envelope system and saving for the wedding. And we've got about $1,000 in this envelope. And have it in my apartment, and I go to work. I come home one day and I see my apartment's just spotless. And I call Miranda. I'm like, hey, thanks for cleaning my apartment. I appreciate it. She's like, yeah, I just wanted to clean. I said, well, but did you see an envelope on the counter by any chance? She's like, oh, by all the mail, I just grabbed it all and threw it all away. And I'm like, no, that's our wedding envelope. She's like freaking out on the phone. So I'm like, all right, come over. So she comes over, and I put on my headlamp. I get a long sleeve pants. She's got a little flashlight, and I'm dumpster diving. And again, we're downtown St. Petersburg, Florida, a little small apartment complex. So this is not just our trash. This is just whoever's trash. And I'm ripping open bags. My headlamp it was disgusting. I wanted to bathe in alcohol afterwards. We never found the $1,000. So, as you can imagine, to this day we don't do the envelope system. Great system, but we just don't do it. So if you want to do it, just make sure you keep track. You guys are on the same page of where that money's at. But yeah, so again, kudos to Lewis Palmer High School for the Ramsey education class. And it was a great blessing that we were able to sponsor that. Also, on a side note, this is Daylight Savings Weekend, spring forward. So be sure to set your clocks and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks.